Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes with Nate. This month's topic is social studies. Today I want to discuss comparing and contrasting, but I want to add one more concept with that. It's called contrasting cases. I'll use the sign contrast analysis. So I think we all know what comparing and contrasting means, what's the same and what's different in two things. But I want to show a little bit of something with colors first. There's green. So if I ask you to explain it, you probably would just throw out green. And so if I flip this page, oh, we have green and red. You can kind of compare, maybe, but you can definitely contrast the two. Your language and understanding has expanded a bit. Now this one, oh, there's more to compare. There's more to contrast. There's more to explain and expand upon. So contrasting cases means, both are green. So you really have to analyze the difference. You really have to get into it and think about it and explain a lot more on what's the same and different with them. So not only compare and contrast different things, but similar things. And it forces more out of language and critical thinking. So this just contrasting, comparing and contrasting. And then this shows contrasting cases. So how would that apply to a social studies classroom? So maybe you're studying an area, like New York during the Revolutionary War. So pull out three maps. When New York was New Amsterdam, New York during the Revolutionary War, and New York today. And compare. See the influence that they've had over time. So, for example, Wall Street used to have an actual wall on it during the war. So, show the impact of things throughout time. Analyze the change. Another example is look at a situation happens and different people's perspectives. Maybe, as an example, during the Civil War, pick a general's journal and how he explained a situation. And then pick a regular soldier's journal and compare their experiences and how they're the same and different. During the Crusades, the Christian armies, their perspectives, or the Muslim armies and their perspectives. Help to really analyze when you compare and contrast. Another example is get a famous speech. For example, the I Have a Dream speech from Martin Luther King. And it has repeated phrases. So if I remove that repetition, is it still as strong? Is the concept still there? Maybe you have a famous document like the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence. And then pick a key phrase. And if I delete that key critical concept, is it still the same? Or what changes because of that difference? So those are just a few ideas, but really it's about asking more, pulling more from the students. Don't be satisfied with just green. We want sage green. We want to then to even expand on what is sage green. Schema. You remember Hannah a few months ago talked about schema. It's the mental file folders, as it were. So yes, we can compare the two different folders and what's the same and different about them. But within a folder, like in a filing drawer, you have the big folder with many folders inside of it. So inside each schema, there are small folders. So we really need to open that up and be like, what is inside this schema? And really figure out and subfile the schema. And that requires a lot of language and time and interaction and dialogue. So that's your 5 minutes with Nate tip for today. Have a great day.